So, my name is Anita Burleson, and I'm super thrilled to be here, super grateful to be here, even though I was reluctant to come. And I'll get into that later. But what I did not expect was to be so blown away by all the teaching. Yeah. Oh my gosh! I like to be in everyone's service, so you gotta show me how to get credit so I can afford to. I need it. Okay. So, that just doesn't work for me. You can hear me, right? Or do you want me to use the mic? See, my husband's a sound man, and he would just be like, there's a mic for a reason. I worked very hard for that mic. So I have been preparing for today. I wrote all kinds of outlines and studied, and I studied Proverbs 31 woman for the 50th time. Who does that? That chick, she thinks she's Martha Stewart or something, you know what I mean? I was ready. I have for you 7 steps to being confident. Right here. Not going to use it. Let me tell you why. So, seriously, I did. I rewrote what I was going to teach on like 3 times. I just wanted to do a good job. And then Sunday, I listened to this message. It was online, someone in another town. They didn't know about me. Oh, and keep in mind, I'm sorry, but I was in this group, so I emailed her like 4 times. What's the agenda? I can't find the agenda. Where am I? What happens? Where's the agenda? And it kept not coming because she was busy or had other things besides me to worry about. And here's verbatim the message. Cast down your agendas and wad up your outlines. The yellow pad that you have used is useless this season because I'm coming in a way that you least expect it. Skip ahead. Take your topic sentence and cast it under your feet. Remove your topic paragraph. What? I mean, I had it. I can show you my iPad. 7 steps to being confident. And after I heard that, I knew it was for me. So I went for my walk, my nice walk. I'm like, okay, Lord, what's up? Like, because honestly, I'm going to get up there and talk, and everything I worked on, you're saying that isn't it. And I realized at the moment, this is why the tissue's in my pocket. There's one step to confidence. Yes. It's the Lord. And trust me when I tell you, I have performed as a soloist for 45 years. So I'm not afraid to be in front of people. I'm not afraid to come up with the best way to do this and that. I teach singing. But what I'm doing for you today, I was scared to death to do, to publicly speak. Because, and you know this in AM, playing a character and publicly speaking are not the same thing. Because when you play a character, they have lines, they have the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they sing. You just step into it, try to remember your lines, and be them. You can't really fail because it's them, it's not you. But I was scared to death to be me. Because me is goofy. Anita gets nervous and squirrely. Anita might say something weird or inappropriate. For example, I'm going to turn this off. I ran it by Cecily, and she's the most proper person I know. So I used to sing on cruise ships. And the first cruise ship I worked on, we had to do all kinds of cruise ship jobs besides the show. And one of them was introducing other shows. So one of my friends was singing in the lounge in the back, and so I had to introduce him. So I got up there and I said, our next performer is going to sing for both, our next performer sang for both of President Reagan's inaugural balls. I couldn't understand why everyone was laughing. So I finally, and just recently, Now, we're talking about, and incidentally, thank you for asking me, I don't know why, but thank you. I've had 3 topics that I'm teaching on. First, you told me in the message that it was going to be on public speaking. Then on the poster it says confidence, and apparently I'm actually going to speak about business. I don't know nothing about business. I have one, and I got all of them surrounded with smart people. I am that smart. I hang out with smart people. Okay, so this is what I do have for you. First of all, I want to talk about how I met Melissa. So, how many people here, you should all raise your hand because she's pretty good at it. How many people know Cecily, 325? Raise your hand. Ooh, girl, you're slacking. That table doesn't know you? Uh-oh. So, I got to, thanks to her boss, that was actually my first kind of like women's empowerment gig was what was it called? The Professional Women's Summit. Professional Women's, you said that so well. She's got it. Professional Women's Summit. Now, rewind. I had a musical theater, children's musical theater company in Canada. So we've just relocated to Texas. We've been here almost 2 years, and but we were living in Canada. So I had a company, well, I still have a company, LB Productions, and I wrote my own musicals and did lots of things. And then it was time to come home. So we came back to Texas. So I'm in that rebuilding, well, what should it be mode. But God showed me back then that the empowerment component is something that I was really going to start doing. And the other thing He showed me, and so I told 6 audiences there, I'm going to go to 50 countries teaching children the empowerment project. And I got to do it in several places in Canada, including with the Canadian Children's Military. And I was like, I'm going to go all over the world. And I felt the Lord telling me, you need to go to the United States. I was like, I ain't going back there. Of course, I didn't say it with a Texas accent then. I speak with a Texas accent in my head sometimes now. I was like, I don't want to go to the United States. I mean, what do they want to me, you know? And the poor little children and they didn't need me. Little did I know, and I need to be working with kids here. I work with adults too, but my heart is like the kids, right? Okay, lost my point. So I met you. So Cecily says, let's go to this lunch. If you have a business and you have not met Cecily, you need to go meet Cecily because she makes more connections than the San Francisco train station. She says, you need to meet so-and-so, and you need to. And she's right on. It is a gift that God gave her. So she said, let's go to this luncheon for the Christian Business Women's Networking. I got it. Good job. And I was like, okay, but I have a full schedule. I teach singing at the Lyric Theater. And I was like, all right, I'll try to fit it in. So I got there late. This is basically explaining what we do. So I was like, but I ate lunch. And then I was like, I'm so sorry, I gotta leave early. And so Melissa said, well, wait. Have you ever up here talking and you feel a burp right here? And you're just like, okay. Whatever. So, he stopped filming me. He's like, no, this is just wrong. So I said, I'm so sorry, I have to leave early. She says, oh, we have a raffle. Let's do the raffle before you go. And I said, well, give me my prize. I've got to go. She pulls out my name. Kid you not. We were all just like, I'm like, I don't know. I just had this sense. It was my prize. Kind of like you were like, right? I don't know. Sometimes that happens.
Speak it into existence.
There you go. Well, I don't remember what all was in that bag, but this notebook was in there. Ironically, I actually got a t-shirt that said the same thing, faith over fear. And I actually didn't even open the notebook. I thought it was a book. And I'm a slow reader, so I pick my books very carefully when I know I can get it focused and stuff. So I didn't open it for a while. And then I opened it. Turns out, it's one side's your prayer, and the other side is when it was answered. Which fits perfectly with the dream family movie. Anyways, this really was dear to me because I'm obsessed with notebooks. If you don't journal, you should be journaling because it is so amazing. So I'm obsessed with that. So, anyways, that's how I met that. And I already told you why I'm afraid to speak. And I already told you there's only one step to confidence. So, when I went back to the Lord, I was like, oh, what? What am I going to do now? My 7 steps. They're like, psh. And I think the most important thing that I want to share, this is the one thing I go around when I'm talking in schools. I just taught at a Temple High School when I'm working with kids. The most, if you forget everything I said, you matter. And not in the world being like, I'm so awesome, I mean it, not that kind of way. There's only one you in the whole universe. In fact, your voice has a print, just like your fingerprint. They can identify you with your voice. So if you were to never speak or sing or make a sound, that sound would never be heard in all the universe. So, my shy people, you might say it softly, but what you have to say matters, right? So, that's number 1. Know your identity. I hope, if you're not, come see one of us, a believer in Jesus. We will love on you. If you're a pre-believer, come to us, please. I certainly was. I was a big-time pre-believer. And number 2, once you have your identity and you know who you are, what is your message? So we're going to do a little exercise real quick. Your message can also be sort of your branding, but I think for me, my message is empowerment. I go around, I love what you taught. I feel empowered and convicted all at the same time. Yes, I want results, but I want to see results in my people. Like I will shake it, ask her, I'll throw things at you, say. not so I can pat myself on the back. I love seeing results in people. I love seeing breakthrough. So, everyone has a light, let your light shine. Everyone has something that God put in you that's unique. You might be similar to somebody else's, but no one's is identical. So we're going to do a little exercise. I'm trying it out, and you guys you can give me feedback. All right, we're going to stand up again. Okay. So I want you to just think of something that you want to do that's so important to you. Like in my case, it's empowerment, right? For you, it might be something else. Think about that thing that is so important to you. And we're going to raise our arms up, and we're just going to imagine that we're just pulling it down from heaven, and then you're going to pull it into your heart. And then on the count of 3, we're going to shout yes as we share it. So let's try that again. So you imagine your thing. Just reach for it, it's coming, God's giving it to you, you pull it into your heart, and 1, 2, 3, yes! That was pretty good. But we're going to do it again. This time we're going to go, woo, okay? And wow, because I want you to tangibly feel that thing that's so precious to you. Only you can do it the way you do it. Here we go again. Just reach up, pull it into your heart, and woo! Yeah! How'd that feel? Okay. So. Okay, good. I'll pull down straight up. Okay, sit down. All right. So, I was trying it out. Okay. Good. Who here thinks they are, what's that?
So it's not always easy to yell when you're...
Okay. No, thanks for the feedback. Who here thinks they're shy? Oh, perfect. Are you married? Yes. Trying to find my. You asked me that last time. I did ask you that the last time. Because you're so good. You smile so much. Okay. Yes, I remember our conversation. I knew you. Okay. So one of the things that I teach in singing, but it applies to acting and everything else, is mentality can follow physiology. And we usually think the opposite, right? That our body will act like our brain's saying. But we can reverse it, where our brain will act like our body is saying. So let me give you an example. All right, we're going to Again, this is an experiment. Usually I do it, but I'm going to do that again. All right, I want you to say your name and what you do.
Amy, and I'm a marketing assistant at the Early Visitors and Event Center.
That's pretty dang good. This might not work.
I was up and down of this course, so maybe.
Yeah. Are you sure you're shy? Because you just don't.
You just make me feel so comfortable. Maybe that's it.
Tell me what you do again. You should be in marketing or like, because you were good.
Are you?
Okay. So, you already have really good posture, but what I want to show you, we're going to hang upside down. Okay? And then we're going to roll up slowly by slowly. Keep your head down for that. And roll your shoulders back. Okay? Get your sternum nice and high. Okay? Stand nice and tall. Okay? I want you to take a deep breath. Relax. Good. So, your posture, see, you already have your posture. But your posture shows us right now that you're confident in yourself. We feel, I like when you greet us, between your smile and your good posture, I feel confident that whatever I'm going to talk to you about is going to get handled. Okay? Now, let's do a different posture. We've been at our computer all day. Okay? Now we're going to help some guy. Do you feel confident that this person, you still look good. You're not a good example. You're so dang cute. The point is, when you get yourself, like if you would have came in sweatpants today, do you think you would have felt like you could have done as well? No. You're dressed professional, you're standing professional. Her physiology is telling her brain, we're working right now, we're doing a great job. So you can change, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, no, let's do it again. Now you got it all together. Now do say your name and we can do it again.
I'm Amy Constancia, and I'm the marketing assistant at the Early Visitors and Event Center, where you are right now.
Okay, so let's say you're having a bad day. Well, in my job, I can't have bad days. No one really can take your bad day into your job, right? That wouldn't be good. But as soon as I sit down at the keyboard and my person standing across from me is expecting me, one, to help them sing, but two, to empower them, I gotta immediately switch my brain. One of the ways I do that is I curl my hair. I have this, no, my naturally curly hair. Oh my gosh. I put on the more paint. I do something that's me, authenticity, which brings us to another step. Okay? Identity. We get our identity from God. Pull it on down. We have our message with something that's so passionate that if we never said it, it would just kill us not to say it. But we need to say it with authenticity. And that was the part I used to be so afraid of until I embraced the fact that I'm a nerd. I'm a fun, goofy nerd. I had a boss tell me one time when he said I was doing a good job at this one thing, and I said, I was afraid people would think I'm weird. And he said, you are weird in a good way. So when you grab your authenticity and being who you really are, don't be afraid. Not in, in a strange kind of way, but, and most of you here really are embracing that, right? You got the best pair of jeans anybody's ever seen, and you're rocking it, but that might not work for somebody. Oh, that would not look good on you. I just don't have your legs. Okay, so, but this is me, right? So authenticity. We're talking about how to have confidence. All right, posture, and then the outpouring. The outpouring in story. It just dawned on me the other day. So I teach singing upstairs in the dance studio at the Lyric. It's a really cool little room. And so every day when I go there, I see the progress of whatever show they're doing. They're building the set, and they are phenomenal set builders, I think. Wouldn't you say? It always. So the show right now is Picnic. I have no idea what it's about, but I'll go see it. But the set, the facades of two houses, and honestly, I asked, what's the best name? The two guys that build most everything? Jimmy and the other guy. I was like, can you build me a house? Because he's like, well, it would just be the base of the house. But I thought to myself, I'm like, oh my goodness. They put so much time, energy, and money into into building a set to tell a story. Billions of dollars are spent in movies, are spent in every genre doing what? Telling stories. So, a way to be confident, and all the speakers out here did a phenomenal job. I was nervous because I was like, they're expecting me to speak, I'm speaking, and I'm just a beginning speaker actually. And so, but I'm telling you stories. I'm telling you stories about my life in hopes that it will inspire you with your life. So story is important. Okay. So let's say you have to come up here. I'm sure at some point all of you are going to have a chance to be the person up here, right? And you're going to be, oh my goodness. One of the keys to having success in being confident is expect success. And that sounds fun, that sounds like duh, but how many times are you in your brain like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna expect success. And I have a story. I'm in a group, I have a side business, like every good entrepreneur, network marketing. Mine's not, I don't think as successful as yours, but I have one too. But I mostly am in it because I learn a lot about personal growth and how to do things. And so I was in this group, and one of the ladies said, since starting our business, her confidence had grown, but she shows horses is one of her passions, and she's had the same horse for 5 years, and the horse wasn't winning. But since she started this business and her confidence built, her horse started winning when she would show it. And she said, but it's the same horse. And that was like this huge aha moment for me. That her personal confidence in who she was literally got her horse to win because they were presenting better. And I don't know much about horses, but I think they kind of feed off your energy, right? Is that true? So the two of them were winning because she started to believe in herself more. So expect that you will do well. I was nervous about coming up here because I had to throw out my plan. But I was confident that God was going to give me, some of it might fall, like she said, my little exercises, some no.
I think it was interesting for people to get out of comfort zones and do that, but I sometimes we stand here and we're like,
I need to build on that. I know I do need to build on that. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. Okay. Am I going too fast? No, I'm right on time. All right. So there's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing out there or I made it up. But I call success management. Does that mean anything to anybody? Oh, maybe I made it up then. Do you ever have a big goal, you go after it, achieve it, and then you get really depressed? Does that ever happen to anyone? Yeah? And that doesn't make any sense, now does it? You worked so hard to reach this goal, and then you got it, and then because partly they'll say, you know, it's the journey and all that kind of stuff. But I find, because I put on so many shows, I used to put on 8 to 10 shows a year, kids shows. And you know, I drive my entire family crazy, costumes are flying through the air, blah, 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 and then we do it, and the parents are like, oh, it's great, and it's great. And then the day after, everybody knew, I'd be on the couch like, was it really great? Or what didn't like me? You know. Learning how to manage the highs and lows. So when things are really great, and my husband, he's a football coach, and he coaches me all the time. Not too high, not too low, right? Manage your successes when you're having, or as in the Bible, you know, whether I'm high or whether I'm low, whether I'm hungry or I'm fed, and all things, I can do all things in Christ, right? Well, it's keeping that even keel managed. I know someone who's had a lot of success lately, and she's managing Mrs. McIntyre, recently married, and she's super happy. But sometimes even that joy can be overwhelming. All right, so we talked about knowing who you are, knowing what your message is, authentically pouring it out, and expecting it to be received. What I would like to do, maybe to make it go quicker, if you were not a presenter, because you've already spoken. But I'm going to ask each person, if you feel, I don't care if you feel comfortable.
There you go, see? Out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, out of your comfort zone. I just want you to stand up and say your name and what you do, but with the concept that you're offering it as service and love to others. Because that was the thing I learned, and that's why I was crying the whole Tammy, this made me cry. What she does and what I do is so important. A lot of people look at us performer people, we're out front, but I couldn't teach the people I teach, and some of the kids I teach, they're going through scary things. Where do I call the cops? Like knowing where the borderline is, teachers, you know what I'm talking about, where you gotta sift through what they're saying and say, are they in danger, or are they, and this isn't their voice lesson, but they feel so comfortable, they'll tell me some scary things. So I know what I do is very important. At least I said to one girl, I go, you do understand, I want to be confident with you, but if I do really see that you're in danger, I'm going to have to reach out. And I'm not in the school system, so I'm in that funny place, right? So what I do matters. But like Tammy does, I don't like to fill out papers and read things and taxes and oh my gosh, you know what I mean? What a waste of time. Can we just write a song about it? No jazz hands will fix anything. Apparently the IRS doesn't fix it. I don't know. So I was Tammy, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm back in the United States and I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, that's okay. So it gave me peace of mind. I still haven't filled everything out I'm supposed to give her, but I will. But it gave me peace of mind. There's somebody who understands what I don't understand, so I can give my full focus to little so-and-so who needs it. They don't need me worried about other things. And that's back to, someone else said that too, how important it is. Oh, like $72 an hour to, you know what I'm getting at. Utilizing each other's business and I'm reworking my mindset that, I can't afford it. I can't afford not to get help. Because if I crash and burn because I had a heart attack because I didn't fill out a certain piece of paper right, how many kids, thousands I've worked with, are not going to get the full thing that God gave me to serve? So, I would like to start with you. So I just want you to say your name, what you do, but I want you to say it not like, we're not judging you, although that necklace is fab, okay? But like you're just getting it out there.
Hi, I'm Ryan Smith, and I'm a Universal Agent with First Central Credit Union.
Yes!
I am Sean Colson, and I am bringing lots of people to Lake Brown Christian Retreats to experience the love of God.
I'm Sandy Grace, and I'm the county manager for Marathon Medical.
I am Dominique Glasky. I am the membership coordinator for the Brown Area Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Ann Parker, and I own Parker's Goods, where you can get some candy and smiles because everything's fun there.
also no Luca.
I'm Melissa Sanderson. I actually am with the Health and Wellness business also. I have people doing good together. I love helping others, and I'm also working for Howard Payne. I'm the admin assistant to the School of Nursing.
Hi, I'm Cecily McIntyre, recently married a month ago, and I have Cecily's Guide to the 325 on Facebook and Instagram. And if you'll follow me, you'll see me at Parker's Goods next month, and you'll be hearing all about her business. So that's not here; it's still in the 325, and I go around and I try to promote small businesses, the home-owned businesses, in the 325 area code. Because a lot of people that live here, they've never even heard of some of these businesses or places around, and that's what I like to do. It's fun to me, and I just love to promote things.
I'm Christine Cooper, and I am the owner of Urban Pet Foods.
Thanks, everybody. Okay.
I'm Augustine Bechtel. I'm the utility billing clerk in the city of Berlin.
Good job. So that is the first, you identified who you are and what your message is, and that's a great start. And so I just encourage all of you to daily check in. Hopefully we all have our quiet time, our prayer time. Just an aside, so I asked Melissa, is this a Christian event or is it secular? And she's like, kind of leaning towards secular. And that's why, I was working so hard on my 7 steps, and then when I went on my walk, and I was like, Lord, I teach people to be authentic, and I'm being inauthentic if I don't say, you're the number one who helps me do what I do. A lot of times when I'm teaching in a lesson, I will share I'll be like, oh my gosh, da-da-da, and it'll be something I know you just gave me. I'm like, I'm not that smart, y'all, okay? It's God helping me. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for having me up here to be goofy, weird, and inappropriate. And I'm so grateful, and God bless all of you, and God bless all your businesses.
Thank you.